Hello, it's Sarah with the Reynolds team over here in Vero Beach. I'm going to go ahead and take a video of the 1126 28th Street property. From an agent perspective, it's actually priced really well, especially for the neighborhood. Vero is growing in a really wonderful way, but it still holds that like small town charm. But this is a quiet, so it's established, so there's lots more trees. These are older block homes. That's my car. But it does have some vegetation in the front. It has, but similar neighbors on each side. But you do have, it is a big space over to here. They do have it fenced right here, but if you wanted to take that down, because there is that big stump right there, you do have more side yard than what they have fenced in. They do have this big carport here. If you wanted to take these banana trees down and then make the driveway larger, you could also enclose this. And they do have this small shed. I'm wondering if the shed is permitted. I will find out. But okay, so let's go on in. Alrighty, and like we talked about, it is the vinyl flooring, but under is terrazzo. You can see the terrazzo in the owner suite bedroom closet. So that's what's going to be under here. Okay. So this is like wallpaper. You can easily take this down. You do have a new slider here. Looks like the windows are newer, so that's important. Okay. It looks like the appliances are, they're not all the same, but they're in working condition. You do have this when you walk in, if you wanted to use this as your living space, your family room, and then most people would put like a small table here. So there's not a giant space for like a dining room, but you could extend on the other side if you wanted to. So here is the guest bathroom. It looks like they did do some updates there. Okay, and then you do have, the bathroom actually looks good. I mean, it's preference, but that's something you could phase out eventually. So here is guest room number 1. Okay, it's not a huge space, so you could do a full-size bed with some, like a nightstand on the other side. If you did a queen, you probably would want maybe just one piece of furniture on the side, like over on this side. But it is big enough for a full and some. Yep, so okay, so you can see the terrazzo there. And then here's the linen closet. So if you ripped up this vinyl, you could have all that. Okay, so here is guest room number 2. This is a similar size. You could do, again, a full-size bed. If you wanted to do 2 twins, you could get away with a queen, but again, it's gonna make it to where there's no furniture on each side. So if you did a queen with no end tables or something, you could definitely do that. Alrighty, and then here is the owner suite. Okay, so this one is bigger, but the door does open in. So if you did, I'm trying to think where you would put your bed, because it is kind of funky because you have the back door is here. And if you did your bed this way, it cuts into the bathroom. So you would probably want to do like probably a full. You probably wouldn't want to do anything bigger just because the door opens in. So if you did your bed like this way, the door is going to hit it. So just kind of keep that in mind. It's a little, like there's a few different ways things would kind of get obstructed. So if you did your bed this way, you're going to run into the bathroom. So probably the best is to do your bed this way, and then you just wouldn't have furniture over here where that back door is. Okay, and then here is the owner suite bathroom. So it's tile to ceiling. This is all original tile. It looks really good though. And then it looks like they updated with this. It's kind of like a chameleon. It changes color in the light. It's actually really pretty. So you could get away with not doing anything with this. Some people wouldn't love the colors. If you wanted to paint it, you could. Okay, so let's go out the back so we can see the yard. Okay. All right, so this is the side yard that they do have like a breakfast nook out here, but this is a good sized yard. They've got a shed over here that if you wanted to remove, you could. And then the neighbor looks like has a pool that they have covered. So this is a good space. Like, it's a good sized yard. And then they've got another shed over here. So I'd probably, depending on what you're storing, I'd probably get rid of that. And then you have even more space over here. It is city water, city sewer. So if you eventually wanted to plant something out here, you wanted to add something. The air show is coming up in a few weeks, so they're practicing. But yeah, so this is a good size for sure. Again, the only thing a little odd is with the master, you've got your back door. So just kind of keep that in mind. But as far as what I can see, as far as an agent, I don't see anything that would keep this home from not being able to get insurance. You just have to get creative on where you place furniture for the layout. But at the price that it's at, I mean, again, it's negotiable, but I think it's definitely possible. I mean, we could definitely talk about coming in a little under and seeing what they accept. Again, it's just going to come down to what your other terms are, and then we have to talk about your loan. So just give me a call at 661-312-6318, and I'll make it happen.